from a business standpoint, it's important to help them treat this like a business, which means a few things. One is, figuring out how much time that they have realistically to devote to their Direct Sellers Wine Club business. And you can pretty much tell them, an idea of what kind of results they can get realistically if they're willing to tell you how much time that they've really got to building their business. And I'll tell you how. So let's say that I'm talking to Eric, all right, there, and I'm talking to Eric, all right, and I say, hey, Eric, about how much time do you have per week in order to invest into your business realistically after you're done living life, going to work, playing with the kids, whatever it is? How much time do you have per week?
I might be able to squeeze in an hour, hour and a half after I put the cats to bed.
Okay, an hour and a half after you put the cats to bed. So let's say it's about 8 hours per week. I'm getting horrible feedback. Okay.
Terry, mute your phone.
I am. I'm trying to turn it off.
You just had it.
I know.
All right, there we go.
To my computer because I had the wrong number. Sorry.
Gotcha. Okay, so if you've got about 8 hours per week, okay, which is an hour per day, Monday through Friday, and we'll call it 2 hours. What is that? 5. So Monday through Friday, and then 3 hours on Saturday. You can take Sunday off. So 8 hours per week. Then it's important to realize that there's two different types of time. One is prep time, okay, preparation time, and the other one is production time. Now, if you got 8 hours, probably about an hour, hour and a half is going to be preparation time. That's like learning your back office. That's like learning the training, the comp plan, making your list, that sort of thing. And let's say that about 7 of those hours are going to be production time, which is my favorite. It's possible income producing activities, okay? Now it's important to figure out how many people per hour you can get in front of the information with an appointment to follow up. So let's say that it's 3 people per hour, which is pretty reasonable. To get someone interested, get them on the phone, tell the story or whatever, and then set an appointment to follow up so you can send them the information. 3 people per hour times 7 hours per week ends up being 21 hours per week. I can tell you that if you suck at what we do, if you're really bad, okay, you're going to sponsor 1 in 10 people on the initial follow-up. That's if you're really bad. So based off of 8 hours per week having to devote to this, you should be sponsoring no less than 2 or 3 people per week. Now that's just based off of the numbers. Some people get 3 out of 10, but you got to be bad before you're good, good before you're great. If you enjoy the process, though, that does help raise your numbers. So, treating it like a business just means, you have that designated time each day that you devote towards your business, towards building it, and that you know what you're doing with that time. You have a plan, and you work your plan. The other thing is important when you're treating your business like a business is to know what you're going after. I know in network marketing, a lot of times they say your why. But then people are able to cop out by saying, oh, my kids are my why. Well, if you say that and you don't have massive results, then you don't really care about your kids that much is the logic behind this. So we want to make sure that we have a more specific why, and I don't really want to call it a why either. You got to think about what it is that the end result, what it is that you really want to go after. And I'll give you an example real quick so it's more crystal. Is one of my guys, he really wants to retire his parents from full-time employment. And so he knows that he needs to make between $8,000 and $9,000 a month to do that. Okay, so we've drawn out a plan for him to get to that income in the first 90 days based off of him having about 10 hours per week. So we were able to come up and deduce this to a formula, okay, because we know he can put 4 people in front of the information per hour. Okay, and he's got 10 hours per week. 8 hours are going to be production time. Okay, 8 hours times 4 people per week ends up being 32 people per week. He's getting in front of that information. All right, if they all sign up at the lowest level, but one, okay, he's making $500 per week. All right, so 2 premium wine lovers, 1 elite, that's $500 total per week in fast start commissions. If we're giving each the same sort of focus, treating their business like a business, within the next weeks, he's going to be at $8,000 to $9,000 per month. So just treating your business like a business just means, just setting those store hours, knowing what you're going to do with that time, knowing what you're going after and why. And, then one other thing that I would recommend is find a partner. It's so convenient when you marry one, right, Carolyn? Shoot, you've got, you guys have each other, and, so it's important to have a partner that you can tell your goals to. Maybe it's your sponsor, maybe it's, your significant other, whatever the case may be. But an accountability partner is so important. Brandy is very familiar with getting in the gym, working out, and there's a lot of times that you don't feel like going to the gym and working out. So if you have a gym partner, okay, then they help hold you accountable and get your butt in the gym on the days you don't feel like it, because you've got to go to support them. And so, that's really the importance of having an accountability partner. So I'll kind of close in saying this, so I'm not too awful long-winded, is hobbies cost money. So some people are looking at this, as a hobby where they can get some wine and they can party with some friends and they can have fun and they can get to more knowledgeable about wine based off the training. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you are, in fact, looking at it from a business standpoint, just know you and John can start at the exact same time. And y'all are both treating, he's looking at it like a business, and he ends up making $30,000, $40,000 a month. And guys, I'm telling you, that's a lot of fun. It really is. It's fun to do that. It's fun to make that kind of money, not just because of the money, but the options that it opens up and all the people that you help in the process. And, it's a lot of fun whenever you have all those people in your circle and they're all very excited about what's going on, and you wake up to text messages and voicemails and inboxes and emails of people saying, oh my God, Jennifer, I really appreciate what you've done for, my family, and, Danielle, you'll never know what this meant to me and my wife, and, all this sort of thing. That stuff is life-changing. There's times that people share things with you that'll make you tear up. It's just, it's really nice. But if you're treating your business like a business, and you're doing that fast start training on risingstartraining.com, there is a 100% chance that you will have your definition of success, whatever that may be. If it's making an extra $1,000 a month or an extra $100,000 a month, you have the tools, the mechanism, the focus that you need with just that one thing alone, which is treating your business like a business. So I appreciate you guys, listening to me, and I'm just going to hang out with you guys now and turn it over to Brandy. And thank you for having me on this Zoom call.
Oh, wow. If I would have. Anybody have any questions or anything to add? You can unmute yourself.
Yeah, can I trade in my partner?
You can always have more than one accountability partner.
Can I have more than one wife?
Hey, you can move to Utah, but we don't ship to Utah.
Oh,
You gotta take one over the other.
We tried.
you can't have two great things in one state.
Right. Hey, trust me, you don't want more than one wife. My dad's been married 5 times, and he went completely bald.
Oh, that's funny. Anybody else have anything to add?
Don't blame the wives. Dan has been bald since he was 20.
There you go. We have Austin at our disposal. Anybody have any questions at all? You come up over the last week, or have any struggles? Any go ahead,
Anything that's helping you or any advice?
that you want to share?
Follow the scripts, copy and paste.
Hey, I'm cracking up. Did you just raise your hand?
Yeah, I have a question. Hey,
You, go in the corner, top right.
Oh, he's muted. Okay.
I have a question.
Okay, there you go, Jason. Or whoever.
Butch.
Yes. How important to y'all for promoting the business is the wine funnel? Because I haven't started that yet. I'm not real familiar with it. How easy is it to set up, and how important it is to y'all for generating leads?
So the wine funnel, I can definitely tell you about that. That's something that we worked really hard to get for the team because there were a lot of people asking for sales funnels and capture pages. So it's really important when you're building a business online that you have some sort of form of data capture. And so if you have YouTube videos out there, websites, blogs, if you're putting your link out there on social media, whatever the case may be, you're not directly talking to John or whatever the case, then you want to be able to capture the information of people that look at your videos and your websites. And so, if you're building a business online, you need a capture page. You need a sales funnel to capture the information of those leads and that traffic. Now, is it absolutely necessary? No. I actually know one of my students. He earns over $300,000 a month in his company, and he doesn't do anything online. He doesn't. The only thing he does online really is he'll make a post on Facebook or inbox people on social media and get them on the phone and usually meet them in person, that sort of thing. So it really just depends on how you're building. Now, if you want to generate leads as well, we have some trusted traffic sources that you basically just pay them to send people to your link. Now, here's the challenge with that, though. There's no magical traffic source, and the more, the better traffic sources, like your targeted Facebook ads where you're targeting a specific age and demographic and interest and that sort of thing, that's going to end up being a little bit more expensive for traffic, which, will end up being more expensive for leads. So it depends on what route you're going. I'm very satisfied with the wine funnel, and we're going to be adding some more stuff to it. I think actually we just added a couple of things, but we're going to be adding some more stuff the first week in January.
Right. Okay. And for somebody, I'm kind of a technology dinosaur. I'm trying to learn as fast as I can. How easy is it to set up that for somebody like myself who is not very tech savvy?
Is anybody else on the line not very tech savvy that has the wine funnel?
The tutorial that comes with it is very step-by-step, and you'll be able to do it.
Right.
Just take it step-by-step, watch it 2 or 3 times, and you'll be able to get through it.
Okay. I know people on the Wine Warriors website they're very helpful for asking questions and stuff, which is something I love about this company. I've only been in the industry for about 8 months, so I'm still learning a lot. So, and my other company, we didn't have all the resources we have here, so I'm very happy with all that.
Nice.
Good deal.
We're glad to have you.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, and you can always reach out to me or matter of fact, the guy that created the funnel for us, Joe Dickinson. He's very easy to talk to, and he's made himself very readily available. So anybody, Brandy knows Joe, and most of the leadership team, they all know Joe and can get you linked up with him as well. And he created the system, so if he can't help you with it, then there's an issue.
Right.
Yep. I had a question. I emailed support. Joe emailed me back about 10 times back and forth in about 10 minutes. Answered all my questions.
Okay. I appreciate it.
I got a question for Austin. First, I want to thank you for helping me out today with the wine funnel and the leads. Can you talk to us or tell us a little bit about your system that you have in place to follow up those leads as they come in? I know in your video you talk about you have the automatic text message that goes to them, but can you talk about, how quickly you get them on the phone or what happens when they don't respond to that text?
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt. For sure. Is this Trip?
Yeah, it is.
Hey, brother. What's up, man? Did Alessandro help you out?
He did. Thank you very much.
No problem. No problem at all. Okay, so this is the message. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. That's the message that I send my leads. Okay, so I don't know if you guys, I think all you guys can read. What about you up there, Brandy? Indiana? They teach reading? No, I'm just playing with you. So it says, hey, Francine, it's Austin Zuloff from Direct Sellers Wine Club. Not an auto message, LOL. My assistant will be contacting you soon to schedule a time to chat, or you and I can go ahead and set something up. When is good for you? Smiley face, wine glass. So that's what I send. My system already I have it set up in my wine funnel where as soon as they opt in, they get an email and they get a text message from the system where I say, something like, hi, it's Austin Zuloff from Direct Sellers. I don't know what I say, actually, I forgot. But at the end of it, it has, here's my cell, and I give them my cell number. So if they're interested, they can call me right now. You know what I'm saying? But I wait a little while after I get the text message notification, an hour or two, something like that. And then I send them the copy and paste one that I just shared with you. If they don't respond within about 24 hours, I'll call them the next day. And I use a variation of the script that you find on risingstartraining.com. So if you go to risingstartraining.com and you look at the script for calling leads, I do some sort of a variation of that. Just read over it, and some of that doesn't apply to these type of leads, like the solo ads. So you wouldn't say that, but just read it, and that gives you a track to run on.
I just want to say something really quick. I don't have to raise my hand, do I?
No.
I just wanted to say for all of the newer people who haven't gotten a flood of business partners, it's been slow for me because I'm just building relationships with people I don't know. But I had someone who was going to sign up after the beginning of the year, and she's just been seeing my posts about the founding member thing and all that stuff. And she just out of the blue messaged me the other day that she goes, I'm going to sign up before December 31st. I just wanted to let you know. And I was like, what? So it's I want to, it's encouraging, to get those kind of messages. And so just keep, don't give up.
Yeah, and the key is to play the law of large numbers. So, I think that where a lot of people get hung up, and this probably in your case, but, where a lot of people get hung up is they'll only be talking to 5 or 10 people at a time. And here's my follow-up list. Oh, shit, I'm about to drop my phone. So here's my follow-up list. These are all people, let me see if I can get it to where you can see it. These are all people that I've put in front of the information and I still need to follow up with. So, I've got little codes and stuff like that. So the key is to have, 1,000, the law of large numbers. Because if that one person tells you no, or they stand you up, or whatever the case may be, I'm not even thinking about that person while we're talking. I'm thinking about the next person I'm going to be talking to.
Cool, yes.
What is there, 340 million people in the U.S.? So I'm probably not worried about Uncle John.
Right. Because as I said before, my warm market is probably the worst warm market on the face of the planet. But that's okay, because like you said, the amount of people I know compared to the amount of people I don't know is really small. So, and thank you, Brandy, for your help last night. That was really awesome talking to you.
Oh, you're welcome. I don't know if it helps or not, but
No, it totally does, because it helps to just get one-on-one stuff. And like being
you
in
have to push people a little bit. Like, people need that nudge. Like, you have, and this is the truth, because we do have pretty awesome people coming in every day.
Yeah.
And you do, because they will just sit there and they won't do anything because they don't really understand the importance of it. Like we.
Yeah, kind of blows my mind.
Yeah.
That they don't, but oh well,
I have a question. Is everybody just using like the calls to grow their business? Is anybody doing socials?
I think right now with the holidays, with parties you already have planned, it would work, but you really can't plan a wine tasting during the holiday because everyone's so busy through this time. So we're planning on having one. We're growing our local team, and we're going to plan on have a wine tasting. I think they have it on like Friday nights, every night at 7 o'clock, and people just get used to coming and coming and coming.
Every night?
Every Friday. Every Friday about 7 o'clock, and people get used to coming, and we're planning on having it grow and grow and all of a sudden now we need a venue to have it at. That's kind of our plan going into, January. Well, actually March, because we're going to Florida for 2 months.
If you want to hear something really cool that works, every time that you have people over at the house, like we're going to be having a packed house for Christmas. Well, actually Christmas Eve. On Christmas Eve, we're probably going to have 15, 20 people. Okay. And what I do is I call everybody into the living room and I tell them, I say, hey guys, what's up? Listen, I want to thank you all for coming. I really appreciate you guys coming out, and I want to make a cheers real quick. Everybody take your wine glasses out. Cheers, okay? I want to make a cheers, and I want to say thank you guys so much for coming out. I have to play a quick 5-minute video, and because I'm talking, this is about my business, guys, and I appreciate you guys just being patient. As long as I play this 5-minute video, then I can write this whole thing off on my taxes as a business expense. Okay, so I can write off the food, I can write off the wine, I can write off every single expense that I had for this, even, down to, paying my kids to help this, help organize this. I can write it all off because this is a home business and it's all about wine. So, I just need you guys to just chill out, watch this for 5 minutes, and then we'll go back to it. I played the testimonial video. Sorry, that was my kids. They're rearranging their room right now, apparently. So yeah, I play the 5-minute video, and then after it's done, say, guys, I really appreciate you watching that. And listen, I'm going to go into the kitchen and grab another glass of wine. If any of you guys are interested in becoming a member of that wine club, feel free to give me a holler. If not, that's cool too. I get to write all this off thanks to you watching that 5-minute video. Thanks. Done.
Awesome.
Brilliant.
Because who's not going to be happy that you get to write off all that, expense?
Right.
Family,
I just need your help. 5 minutes.
That's a great idea, especially for, you were saying, Danielle, your warm market. That's the hardest market to get into this. And sometimes they tell you to ask them first. You normally push them away. But if they hear in the background and see, hey, I saw something on Facebook, you're doing a wine club. Yeah, I am, you get them coming to you. And again, then you pull like the low-hanging fruit that you can find for your first people you get in, but then plant all the seeds with your other friends and family and warm market that are like that. Just keep planting seeds and it'll grow over time.
Okay. Yeah, because I think they got sick of the other business. Me talking about that all the time. So I'm like, no, it's Danielle calling. I don't want to answer the phone,
Yeah.
I know this. Whatever.
This is wine. It's different.
I had a Canadian person, one of my Canadian friends said, I'm going to be honest with you, I was really so sick of, and this has nothing to do against anything, but I was so sick of your Beachbody posts, and I was so sick of your Donald Trump post. But now that that's all over, we're all good. Now what is this wine business about? So thankfully she started to follow me again. I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, it's funny.
Can I just say something or ask a question real quick? My warm market sucks because of Beachbody, pretty much. I think I ruined all of my friends. So when I message people, crickets, like 40 people the other day, I heard back from maybe one. They just ignore me completely, and it's my warm market. So I'm not quite sure where to go from here. And I was even kind of, with some of the people, kind of be, come on, people, this is a chance of a lifetime. By you not answering me, you could be missing that. But I don't want to be too forceful with my warm market. So should I move on to cold?
There was he signed up with me. He's not on here right now, but I messaged him and we talked 4 or 5 times, and I started to message him about this, and he said, hold on, Brandy. And we just tease with each other. He goes, the only time you message me is when you want something.
That's right.
And I said, no, like this is when I did the voice message, got the voice messaging out, and I let him know how serious I was. I'm like, no, like I want to change. I want to help you. I want nothing from you. I am giving you an opportunity of a lifetime. And I through my voice, he could tell that I was serious. So try the voice messenger app if you haven't yet, and let them know, because I feel like people can feel your seriousness through that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Well, that's why the live video also works, but then you trip over all your words because you're so excited and nervous, and
it's okay, but that's all good. People like that. I've had people tell me my best live videos are when I look like shit, when I have no makeup on, but when I'm all fixed up and dressed up, nobody gives a crap. Like, they like it that you're real. Like, they love that you're just real and not perfect, because they can relate to that. People cannot relate to perfection. So, that's how I see it.
So this wine funnel thing, where do I find the information on doing that?
You can go to mywinefunnel.com.
Oh.
Terry, who's your upline?
Sherry.
Okay. Ask Sherry about it too. She'll probably give you the link to sign up through her account.
Well, and she'll give you the name of someone who needs a third,
right,
or third referral so that they can get it for you too.
Right. If she doesn't have her 3, which I think she might.
She does, yeah.
Okay.
I PM her all day long. It's like we have our conversations all day long, and she's awesome. Like, I'm her only person.
Oh. Well, good. That's good you feel that way. But I'm at one wine funnel referral, so if you need somebody.
Oh, I do need a referral?
No, I am at. So if Sherry wants
Okay.
to know, you can say Eric needs somebody.
Okay. Thank you very much.
She would love to help me out, I'm sure.
Well, you could just send her the link, can't you? Your link for your.
But she should go through Sherry, but yeah, maybe. We'll see.
I don't even know what you're talking about, really. So
You'll find out.
Austin,
When you have the
just
wine
realize it.
funnel, when you have the wine funnel, you can have 3 people sign up underneath you on your wine funnel, and then you will get your wine funnel for free.
Oh, okay.
So,
Share with 3, get it for free.
It's just like the wine.
Okay. Thank you.
We got about 2 minutes left.
I have a question. We're very new to this, signed up on Sunday, I guess. And so is there information out there on the Rising Star about states that you can ship to or states that you can't? Because one person that I had reached out to was in Alabama, and she sent something to me saying, we can't have it sit here. I was like, oh, I don't know.
So there's not on Rising Star training, but this is important to know. There's only 3 states we can't ship to, which is Utah, North Dakota, and Oklahoma. Now, the reason why we're able to ship to Alabama and some of those other states that say they can't have wine shipped to them from outside locations is because of the type of license that we have. The type of license enables us to ship to 47 out of the 50 states, those 3 states being excluded.
Okay, thanks. That's really good to know.
in Puerto Rico too. We can ship there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hawaii and Alaska are extra charges.
Right.
Is Puerto Rico extra shipping charge too or no?
Yes. Yes, a little bit extra shipping. I think it's about $20.
Awesome. We're less than a minute here, so then we wrap it up and everyone say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Cheers!
Cheers, everybody. Enjoy your time with your friends and your family.
Merry Christmas. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Brandy, you should sing. You should sing a song. And Bobby sing, no?
Bobby, I'll do it. Good
Oh,
night.
Brandy, I was going to tell you that one of my clients is a Jehovah's Witness, you know, so they hate this time of year anyway, shopping. And I'm like, I'm going to go and get a bunch of people and do wine tasting right now for all her friends.
Jehovah's.
I don't care.